Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make beautiful things for life sown in sunshine and grown in grace. If you remember the other day when we made the vintage images, I told you we would use them in something. And that something is these ATC cards, artist trading cards. We are going to make one today on camera together. And they are so simple, you guys. Really simple, but man, look at that. Ain't that pretty? You know, I'm telling you. And this one, I really like it. Come from the, we're part of a electric co-op. That's how you get your electric out here. And they send out a magazine each month. And this one had this beautiful image that says back home in old Kentucky. And I thought it was just really cute because it kind of paid homage to my state. You know, we're Appalachian, Kentucky, but still, just show you with the sanding block what I did here. I took a plain playing card and just literally hit it with the, I think I used the flat side even, and just sand it lightly to knock some of that down. And I do purposely get it really distressed in a few spots because I like that look. And yeah, it'll show through. And then you take some kind of like vintage paper that's somewhat see-through. I used coffee filter, which is what I'm looking for now. It's a piece of coffee filter to cover the front where the numbers are. You want it to be see-through so you can see that it's actually a card. So I'm going to see if this piece is big enough. It is, so we're just going to use it because it was laying there and ready to go. Also have some tea bag here, but I feel like tea bag, I don't know, I think I might want to go with the tea bag instead. Is this piece torn off? Yeah. Let's use the smaller piece just so it's easier to manage. We buy giant tea bags to make our iced tea, and they're huge. Okay, that is always a little hard for me to open. I am opening the Mod Podge, and just ignore the fact that there's stuff like streaming off of it and stuff. And what you're going to do is rip any annoying bits off, put them to the side again, and take something. You can use a brush, you can use, I'm using this, whatever this is, a little spatula spreader thing, and just take your card in your hand, or if you want to lay it flat, I don't want glue everywhere, so I'm going to hold it. Then I'll end up with glue on me, I know. Yeah, y'all know me. I will. And then I'll be like, my fingers are sticky, because that's what I do every single time, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I sound like a frog. Yeah, we're still getting over the Rona. It's just not going anywhere. I mean, it got to a certain point, and we're not sick, but you know how you get that like creepy, yeah, you can't shake that yucky sound. That's it. That's where I'm at. I get a little snotty every evening and croupy sounding. Okay, so we're gonna just plop this bad boy down. Plop it down there, woman. Don't play with it. Okay. And then I take a little more glue and I just kind of go over the top of that a little bit. And that really just makes sure it's stuck tight, which, yes, is important if you don't want pilly uppies. And I don't like pilly uppies. Okay. And you guys, I'm telling you, it's pretty. Then you would do the exact same process, but you wouldn't coat the back like the way I coated over top of it. On the back side, you just coat it. You're going to put this piece on here, so we're just going to do it together. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Okay. So for the back side, you don't want the glue on there because it'll prevent writing on it. So just put a real heavy coat of the Mod Podge. And put your paper on. And then take something else this time and squish it, because you don't want to use Mod Podge on the surface because you can't write. Smush it, and then pick everything up and set it aside to dry for a few minutes. And you're done with this, so you can put it away. Then you're just, after it's dry enough to do so, cut along the edge. If you have to fold it a little bit to see it, that's fine. If it's totally dry, like if you can leave this overnight, then you can do that whole sanding block on the edge thing, which looks really cool because it gives that soft look, and it's actually my preferred way. But I don't have time for that right now because I want this video out first thing in the morning. So that means I got to film and edit tonight before I can go back to sleep or go to sleep. Okay, there. That's done. It's not all the way dry, but it's dry enough to work with. And you can see now how the how that all shows through, so you can see it's definitely hard. And you have a pretty back to write on. So we're going to start with the back and stamp it. So just bear with me while I get a rubber stamp out of here. Over here on my lands, you guys. I have too much stuff at the moment. Okay, this is the stamp we're wanting to use. And we're going to use our StazOn. See if I can smell it today. Barely. I can smell it. The other day I tried. There was no hope. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly ink it. And I'm not worried about getting it all solid inked. And then I'm actually going to take another color and work in there. Sometimes I like to do that. This blue is usually pretty. It just, I don't even hit it like all over. Just a few pieces because I like that color to pop. And try to remember which way the stamp goes. Okay, it's like this. And then just stamp. And then, like I say, you're not really worried about getting it super done, so it just needs a little something because you want to be able to write over it. Okay, that's all we're doing to the back. Now we're back on the front. We're going to decorate it. So we're going to pick first our image that we want to use. And I'm going to lay out some of the ones I have. The squirrel's kind of cute. I might use, ooh, I like that. I like that one too, but those are dark and I think I want to use those for something else. Let's do a flower. I don't know though. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm thinking flower. Maybe that. Yeah, I think we'll do that one. That's one of the ones that we did in the video. So, the other day when we made the vintage images. Y'all, I'm not kidding. That's one of my favorite tricks. So I'm just going to trim all of the white off of it. Because I was too lazy to do that when I cut them apart. I literally just cut them apart enough to get them off of my desk. Because I was in a hurry that day. Okay. So we have that. Yeah, that is so pretty. Already loving it. Okay, now we're going to get our pieces of 8 out of here. And we're going to find some little scraps to put on there. And just pretty things. I used, oh, it looks like I did some stamping here too. So let's try that real quick. And I just did the black stamping here because that's darker. I'm going to say I'm not 100% sure how well the stamp will take now. Because that's got a lot going on it. Ink glue wise. Okay, so let's just stamp there. Took pretty good. You're not going to see most of this. So we're just going to put a couple stamps in a couple spots. Oh, I just re-stamped that one too. Yay! Okay, that looks pretty good. Like I say, you're not really going to see most of that anyways because it's going to be covered. But it's just interesting texture. So we know we're using this image. So we want pieces of lace and stuff that would complement it. So it'll go kind of like that. And then we'll put our word cover in that writing. And yeah, I think I like that. Okay. So we take everything off. Grab our glue gun. Scare the cat when we do it. Make sure that's turned the right way. I think that's not shiny. And I just stick a little glue down. I know that there's probably a neater way to do that, but I have a little bit of fear of the glue gun, so I try to just get some glue on there and get it done. And I'm actually going to take one of these little pieces and just pop it out randomly down here. Because you'll see what that it builds that interest, makes it look like there's more of it. So just a little piece of lace down there. Keep coming back to this shiny piece. Something like that. Okay. Now we take this piece. Try not to get everything caught. And we just put a little glue right along that edge. Let's make our glue gun work. This one is very persnickety. It's hard to get the glue started. You like literally have to force it in there. It's probably because I just keep leaving it on all the time. It's on like 3 days a week now. All day, all night, you name it, it's going. Alright, let's kind of place that right there. Get it smushed where we like it. Yeah. Now we take our green piece. The green piece is a bear to glue down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put just like a little dot of glue in here so that stays down a little better. Okay, now what I do with this, because it's a mesh, is I just find like 2 spots that I can kind of, maybe 3 if there's 3, just anywhere you can gob a little dot of glue. And then lay it down quickly because the glue dries, cools, whatever you call it. It burns your fingers, but that's okay. Alright, there's that. Let's put this piece on. Just a little dab right there. Yeah, y'all saw that, right? You jerk, because it burnt me. Kind of work that off to one side a little bit. And we'll put this piece, I think I'm actually going to work one of these other small pieces in right there, kind of over on this side, where it'll kind of poke out. I like that piece, it's pretty. Put just a dot. And kind of poke it in right there. Okay, now we want the peach. Again, it's a mesh. There's not a lot you can do with this. So just work it in there as best you can. I usually actually just put like a couple dots of glue on the general area where I think it'll go, because it's also very persnickety. And then I just kind of try to work it down in there. Get it to catch. Okay. Now we're going to take it and put our picture on. And again, I am just using a little bit of hot glue. Yeah, I still got to order Fabri-Tac, you guys. Okay, I wanted it to kind of go this way. Okay. And I'm going to take this little piece because it's cute, and I used a ton of that lace the other day making something, and that was all that was left. And I'm just going to put it like a little tab off the top up here. So I'm actually going to put the glue right under the edge like that. Then I'm going to lay that piece down and flip the edge over it. Okay, there we go. Now, we might want to take this little white piece and run it right like that even. Ooh, I like that, yeah. Okay, see, that one was totally unplanned. A little glue there. And it kind of masks that writing. Let me grab my word box. Because that's the last thing we've got to do, is the word and the flower. I think we could fit a small word in, or a small phrase. You want Merry Christmas? I don't. That wouldn't fit. Something about bloom. Or flowers. His dahlias are very, very pretty. So what do y'all do this weekend? Anything exciting, anyone? Other than the craft show, there was nothing exciting. It was just what it was. I'm going to use this blossom. That is a stamped word on some kind of little white fabric that I found in a box at the thrift store. And bought a bunch of it up. And I stamp words on it and images because it's perfect for it. And they just make cute little embellishments. I am pretty sure actually that we did a video on this a while back. If you scan through the old videos, it was like probably 2 months ago, maybe 3. It would have been, I'll try to remember to link it. But it would have been like, I'm going to take that off. I don't like it. It's too much. Alright, then just put a tiny bit of glue on and decide where you want to put the word. I'm going to layer it over that lace a little bit. I know that's white on white, but it's okay. So it still looks pretty. And to make that word show up a little bit more, we're going to grab a brown ink stopper. It's got a little ink in it, but I'm going to take and just put, where's my water? I have a spray bottle of water down here. Actually, I have coffee stain. That might work. Okay, this brown ink, it's like vintage red and walnut stained together. I'm going to spritz it with coffee. I'm going to do this off to the side because I don't want to stain my entire table. I just hit it with 2 spritzes. Ooh, yuck. Coffee stinks. Not like spoiled, just coffee stinks. It's instant coffee. I don't like the smell of it. It's not like real coffee. Okay, now we're just going to take it and lightly daub over just the blossom part. And it doesn't need to be totally giving it that vintage look. There you go. And that actually looks really pretty. Okay, so now that pops. I'm so tempted to put that on there, but it would actually be too much and not fit. Okay, let's find a flower. I have no idea where my flowers are, you guys. Nope. I know I stuffed them in a box that found them. I stuffed every flower I had left into one box. And I was like, it's fine, it's fine. No, it was not fine. Is this box empty? Yes. Okay. So now we're going to take our flowers back out, our little ones. We're going to go ahead and pick one that we like for this thing. Possibly that, but also possibly this. That wouldn't look right. It wouldn't be yellow. Let me see if I can find one that's yellowish. Because I'd like to pick up the color of the dahlia. Guys, some of these are so pretty. I think we have done tutorials for most of these. If you see one like checked in that box and you don't see a tutorial for it, or you just would like to see a tutorial for it and don't feel like looking, let me know. We might use that one. Or that one. We'll keep those 2 out and check the rest back where they go. Okay. Because my small flowers all go in this box. And bigger flowers will be in the other. Ooh. Oh, there's the one we're going to use. pretty too, though. They wouldn't match. And I stuffed these in here. I stuck the Christmas paper down in there to hold them separated so that I wouldn't have to actually pick through and sort them all. Alright, that was pretty easy. A couple of them spilled, but that's okay. And there you can see the big flowers. We don't want those. Those are too big. Alright, let's put this to the side. Spill everything. And I don't like it. So we'll try again. I was really kind of wanting a flower like the other one had, that simple flower. Maybe this? That's cute. Let's use it. It's not as big as the other one, but I think it fits really well. I'll just kind of tuck it right in there where that little tab is, kind of like that. Okay. Let's put a little glue on it. Don't burn your fingers. Tuck it in there. Press it. Now, I am not a fan of that gold at all. So I'm going to try to peel that off. Oh yeah, peeled it right off. And instead, we are going with a flat back pearl of some sort. Yeesh. Something that looks good with that. It's going to come out of the other basket of them. I have an obsession with the pearls, or anything that's blingy. Glitter, bling, flat back pearls. I'm still missing an entire box of flat back pearls somewhere on this desk. That would look good. Get one pearl out. Set it to the side. If I could find the colored pearls, this would be even better. But I apparently have stashed them somewhere. Okay. Then you just take and put a tiny, get a grabber to help pick that pearl up. Then a tiny dot down. And I do mean tiny, because that glue will spread. And then pop your little pearl in it. And voila. There you go, guys. Blossom. What do you think? Is it cute? Does it kind of look similar to the other one? I think it does. It's got its own uniqueness, but it's beautiful. I like it. Alright. There you go. A quick vintagey, homey artist trading card. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. The pearls came from Amazon, as did the glue and the glue gun. And I will try to remember to link some of that. And I know the glue is already linked. So yeah, there's links to products that I use in the description box if you want to try them. I have found the cheapest price possible on them. And I update it periodically to make sure it's still the cheapest price possible, so that you guys save the most amount of money, and it does help support this channel. I make a small commission, but it doesn't cost you guys anything. Like I say, I actually look around to find the cheapest price. For any other companies that are represented down there, there's usually a discount code that you can use to save a little bit when you purchase through them. So, yeah. All right. You guys have an absolutely awesome week this week, and I will have another video out on Friday for you guys. I have no idea what it's going to be, but it'll be fun. All right. Love you guys, and we will chat soon. Remember, Jesus loves you so much, he died for you. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.
Brilliant the artist is here.